Many Canadians from coast to coast are asking what comes next after a family, 3 generations were killed here in London, Ontario during a senseless act of violence on Sunday. 24 hours ago, there was a vigil here on Oxford Street that saw tens of thousands of people come together. We saw politicians of all stripes. So we're going to ask and explore that question a little bit tonight. But first, we begin with how the Afzaal family is being remembered by those who love them dearly.
She really wanted to be famous, but she didn't just want to be famous, she wanted to change the world. And she's doing that.
Huda Salam drove by the horrifying scene on Sunday night in North London, but could never have imagined her best friend and the family she loved so dearly were the victims.
I saw them doing CPR on her mom, who I later found out was her mom. I saw them doing CPR on a couple of other bodies that I couldn't see. And I texted her and I said, I know this isn't you, but please get back to me so that I know that you're okay.
15-year-old Yumna Afzaal wasn't okay. Out for a walk, her 5 family members, according to police, were targeted and murdered because of their Islamic faith. The last message Salam received from her friend was a playful Instagram note just before the family headed out for a walk.
She messaged me a picture of the assignment she was supposed to be doing while she was talking to me instead. She messaged me and then went on her walk, her peaceful walk where she was walking with her family.
That hope is that this gathering is a turning point.
Abdel Fattah Tawakkol delivered a passionate message to thousands at last night's vigil. Today, CityNews spoke one-on-one with the spiritual leader as he outlined how every one of us have a role to play in ending acts of hate and racism, even if it's just calling out a hurtful comment posted online.
We're talking about our basic common humanity, that every single human being has the right to live with a sense of safety and security. That's a fundamental human right. And that's what this is about. Because it wasn't just an attack on the family of 4, the 3 generations who lost their lives. That was an attack on all of us.
74-year-old Talat Afzaal loved to go out on walks. The grandmother, along with her son, Salman Afzaal, who was the husband of Mediha Salman, and their 15-year-old daughter, Yumna Afzaal, were all killed just 4 days ago, though the mother and child left behind a gift for the world to see at the London Islamic School, a mural they just completed this past September.
Yumna and her mother came here, from what I can remember, every day, Monday to Friday, and sometimes the weekends, to ensure that this was completed before she marched off into high school.
The 2 victims painted this sentence: "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars."
The actual legacy that Yumna Afzaal is leaving for us from this beautiful mural and the dedication of her and her mother is no longer a school legacy. It's no longer a Muslim community legacy. It's not a London or a Canadian legacy. It's a global legacy, and it speaks to fighting against hate.
Now, the lone survivor from Sunday's attack is 9-year-old Fayez Afzaal. He attends the London Islamic School, which is right behind the London Muslim Mosque here behind me. It's where his family's mural will remain for years to come. The principal of the school telling me that they've received an outpouring of support for the young boy. Huda Salam, who knows Fayez very well, says she simply just can't wait to give him a hug.